What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex. You watching a Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. Yesterday, I saw 47 Ronin. It is a movie directed by director Carl Rinsch, and it is starring Keanu Reeves and a whole bunch of very famous Japanese actors from Japan. And what can I say about this movie? Let's just say that this is one of those movies where the trailers got me really excited, okay? It got me super excited because it's something that is very different from what I'm used to. But once I watched the movie, let's just say that I kind of wish I listened to what the critics were saying and what my fans at the Ragin Nation were telling me, and they were telling me stay away from this movie, save your money, Alex. You know what, you're better off spending your time at home watching a DVD or a Blu-ray, alright? And they were absolutely right. But you know what? I wanted to check it out for my curiosity, and this movie was just absolutely... It wasn't good at all. It wasn't even the fact that it was not a bad film. It was just not good because it was a bad film. Okay, let's look at Carl Rinsch's credits for feature-length films. He's got none, and Universal Studios gambled on him because they like the way he does visuals, okay? They liked his visuals, and therefore they gambled $175 million of a production budget, not to mention and that's not including the marketing costs on this big budget film. And I can't say that they made a good choice. This was not a very good movie. The story of the 47 Ronin is actually a true story. 47 Ronin went out to seek vengeance, or rather avenge the death of their master. This is a true life event in history in feudal Japan. All right, during the era of samurais. All right, the writer, the producer, Chris Morgan, all right, he decided to make a fantasy tale based on the story of the 47 Ronin. Now, I think that the 47 Ronin story on its own, without the fantasy elements, would have made a better story. And but the unfortunate thing is that a movie about the 47 Ronin is probably not as marketable in North America to North American audiences, right? So, and that is why they had to include Keanu Reeves, who is, well, an international star. All right, he's a Hollywood actor. We've seen him in a lot of movies. I particularly liked him in only 3 movies: The Matrix, Speed, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and also Point Break. Make that 4 movies. But other than that, Keanu Reeves is not a very good actor. He's a very, what they call a wooden actor. He's just very one-dimensional. And unfortunately, even though a lot of the Japanese actors are, you know, they're great actors, unfortunately, under Carl Rinsch's direction and also acting alongside Keanu Reeves, who is a wooden actor, these great Japanese actors are also portrayed as very wooden actors. Very one-dimensional characters. All right, and it's you know, it's not just the direction, it's also the writing, it's also the script, and also how ridiculous the story is. Now, I didn't mind a whole lot of the fantasy elements, but sometimes it was just a little bit too much. And one thing that really hurt the movie is the inclusion of Keanu Reeves. All right. Keanu Reeves is a wooden actor, and you know what? It would be the exact same movie had Keanu Reeves not been a part of this movie. Okay, let me just say that the movie about the 47 Ronin is fine as just 47 Ronin, okay? But Keanu Reeves gets top billing in the movie because of who he is, all right? They needed to get like a half-breed, half-Asian, half-Caucasian actor in this movie. And the original 47 story, the original true story, never had this Keanu Reeves character. It just never did exist, okay? The Kai character never existed, but Hollywood and Universal Studios, they had to add him in to make the movie a little bit more marketable. And let me just tell you, it was a really bad move. But, you know, had he not been in the movie would have never gotten made, okay? So that's what happens, okay? But I gotta tell you that it's just not a very good movie. I do like the cinematography. I like the technical aspects of it. You can tell that a lot of money has been spent on this movie. A lot of the cinematography is great. I love the costumes, the action. The action's decent, but it's not felt. What I mean by that is that like I'm not even like connected with the characters enough to care about what happens in the action. I'm just watching it in front of me because it's being presented to me on a big screen, but I don't really care what happens, and that's the problem with this movie. I can't connect with any of the characters. The story itself is okay because it's a story of the 47 Ronin, but the characters, yeah, I can't connect with any of them, therefore I really don't care if they live or die. Okay, so that's really unfortunate, and I just feel that the story, or what happens in the movie, is very repetitive. These 47 Ronin, these outcasts, they go and try to fight the bad guys, but then they fail, and then they come back. Okay, like they come back to recover, and then they go back, and then they fail again, and then they go back and try to recover. Okay, so it's this repetitive story, repetitive scenes, and Keanu Reeves, like, he's not even that great of a fighter, to be completely honest. I don't even really know why they added him, but like they made him sound like that he needed to be there. He's got like these great skills or whatever, but he's not. He's just like an average fighter. Like, you know, he gets hurt like everybody else. I'm just sad that an actor like Hiroyuki Sanada, like he. You know, the guy from The Last Samurai and the Wolverine. I'm just sad that like we didn't get to see more of him like excel on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have his great moment, because I really like him as an actor, right? And you know, he's been showing up in a lot of Hollywood films a lot, so I've been wanting to see more of him. But deep down inside, I cannot recommend this film. 3.5 out of 10 is what I'm giving it. I do not recommend this movie. The 3D wasn't even that great. I mean, it's great in certain scenes, but it really is unnecessary. Whether you watch it in 3D or not in 3D does not affect your how you're going to enjoy this movie. Okay, it doesn't affect it at all. There's movies that need to be seen in 3D because it just looks good and it really adds to the depth and the feeling, but the 3D in this was completely unnecessary. It was a complete gimmick and it didn't work for me, and I can't recommend this movie. 3.5 out of 10. Definitely a poor part on Universal Studios, and they're going to take in a loss because of this movie, unfortunately. But there you have it. That's all I got to say in this review. And stay tuned for my my top 10 movies of 2013. And also, if you haven't seen my Wolf of Wall Street review, check that out as well. All right. As always, if you enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. And Dark Knight and The Dark Knight came on 2 separate discs. Special features on there. And The Dark Knight Rises. Very interesting that there's no art